Hey, Nate here in the build room. We're going to do a quick down and dirty piece breakdown. Well, I'm breaking it down as we speak. Piece breakdown of this Frontier fort that I built for the grass banks and forest compatibility video. We've had some requests to see what the heck are all the pieces in here, how to get put together. So we're going to take it apart for you and show you show you how the sausage is made. Let's dive in and take a look. All right, so we're going to start this front corner here, and I'm just going to tear this apart as we go. We'll see if this works for you. It'll be a new format for the piece breakdown. So up here, we've got the swamp stump lump. We've got the root extension, and this is the dead snag tree topper all there, making that little dead section. Moving our way back, we have a gnarled tree, and this is the swamp cypress. So we're trying to get a nice variety of trees. Got a little shimmer frond in there for real arete. I love just popping this in. It gives me a little fantasy flair, a little color. I like popping that plant all over the place. Other scatter we've got, this is the fallen log from our Plaguestone plant pack. We got to make this thing more accessible. It's such a cool little piece. Love that guy. In the center of the pond here, we have, this is the Fey Wellspring. It's in the Enchanted Pool pack, maybe somewhere else. That was from Wildlands. It's nice and clear. It's a fun piece to work with. And this is a mock-up of our sundial coin from the Tudor villages here. So this will be in metal. This is just a mock-up, but it was too cool not to use. We've got the lily pads, which are in the various Wildlands Banks packs. Then working our way around, we got a whole bunch of these are mostly all just swamp banks. So it's a swamp swell we've got their little new yellow pole accessory flower in there. The large concave. Short straight, small concave. We got a bunch of little etc. here. This is the new water bucket. It comes with the old well and is in the what is it? The dressing, the market square dressing or fountain square dressing pack. I'm gonna put that over here because it's fragile. Magnetic boulder from our wilderness collection with the magnetic seal of binding on there. Straight swamp bank. This is the concave forest transition bank. So it works with the swamp banks, but it's foresty. So I used it just for a little variety. I could have used the regular swamp one in the corner, but I want some variety. And this is the bank to trifecta transition piece. It gets you down from bank size down to trifecta size. And underneath, this is the new Tranquil Pond train tray with the water texture overlay to give it that nice texture on the top. All right, so for the back left corner here, we'll start with the trees. This is our modular tree collection. These are the small deciduous trees, right? So all these pieces come apart. We've got swamp cypress again. This is the small conifer with one of our small trunk extensions to get a little extra height there. Ooh, it's a tight. Okay. Large conifer also with a trunk extension just to try and get more height so the back would pop more. Large modular deciduous tree. With regular, no extension there, just regular trunk. Another small conifer and large conifer. So we've just deforested that section. That felt good. Over here we've got this is the curving path forest floor with that same little yellow flower from the new Tudor Villages pole accessory in there using. I don't know if you knew there's a pole accessory hole in there. There's one in there. It's great for the swinging spike trap, also for flowers. Let's take those flowers aside because they are prototypes. Heavy forest floor in the back. This is the light forest floor. I can pull the scatter off. Then we had some scatter on there, rocks from the Aranthor, the original Aranthor Mountains collection. This is the cluster rocks. This thing I use all over the place. You can never have enough of this piece. Tiny hummock, which also has a pole accessory hole. I use that a lot. And then, of course, the mossy rock mound. This is an MVP. That thing is all over the place with the yellow flower. This front section here is a whole bunch of our new fruit trees, mostly on mossy rock mounds. Bum, 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 bum. We got the orange ones. We got the lemon ones. We got to be a little more delicate. These guys are prototypes. We have the ladder from Tudor Villages there. Little wolfsbane cluster, wild wolfsbane. I pepper those all over builds because they look great. Couple of miniatures from this is our townsfolk, our original townsfolk collection. It was all human. And then we've got a bunch of these are the 2x2 grass floors, new grasslands floors, and the 4x4 grasslands floors. I'm using the pole accessory holes in that. Oop, our pole came out of our prototype. There. All right, let's go to the road section. Okay, so for the road section here, first we'll go through the scatter, a whole bunch of plants. So I've got these method reeds. They're pole accessories. I'm using them in a couple of spots here using the pole accessory holes that are there, plus the mossy rock mound. And more wild wolfsbane patches. Our yellow flower pole accessories, also filling those pole accessory holes. This is, what the heck is this thing? Teardrop, this plain teardrop insert, which makes great scatter. This is the standing stone. It's our LED rock with the Gothic lantern popped on there. I've paired 2 of those. They look great. Oh, battery's going dead on that one. Then we have, this is the with hidden burrow lump. It has a little fox in there. Pretty adorable. Little fox. Just a nice piece of scatter. You can use anywhere. And then I had that kind of nestled up against, this is the new flowering shrub in blue. So it felt like a slightly civilized rock lump. More fruit trees in the pole accessory holes on the banks. More yellow flowers, more wolfsbane, another flowering shrub. Trying to I put a lot of little greenery on there to kind of just civilize it, right? Bring it a little into civilization. Another one of the magnetic boulders. I'm just using this one as a freestanding boulder because it's a cool, love that shape. Mossy rock mound again, just as a little mound, and a tiny hummock again. It's just more little bits of scatter to kind of make it a little uneven. And then, we got the new signpost in the back using those pole accessory holes in the banks again. And then there's another flowering shrub in purple hidden around the back there. We missed this tree before. This is the plain conifer using the small swamp stump lump. I'll get the stump lump out of the way. And this is our Dragonborn from our non-human NPC pack from Lowtown. It's a really fun one. It's got a bunch of, the personality in these guys is awesome, as well as the hand cart from Lowtown, and these are the twin kegs, which are in the tavern accessories, and we pop them around a few spots in Tudor Villages. Good accessories. All right, so now the actual floor bits. So starting up here, we've got just grass floor, and then we intermix with a whole bunch of these are the Wildlands 2x2 forest floors, right? Just bump, a whole bunch of those. I was trying to intermix as much forest and new grass as I could. All those. In terms of banks, short, straight, these are the new grass banks. So short, straight, pair of swells. I use a lot of swells in here. And on this side, another pair of swells with a regular straight, so 4-inch straight, and another short straight in there. Boom, boom. Coming over here, another pair of swells. So there's 3 pairs of swells in this. So lots of swells. I just like the irregularity, and I chose these terrain trays because of the irregularity. So I was kind of building to them. In the back, we have a regular straight, there's short straight, a little convex, 2 more of those forest floors. And then our last bits of banks here, short straight, and the large convex feeds right in like this. So I'm just really happy with how that looks. Right, because we're on the 2-inch, we can get this offset. The 4 inches lands really nicely. This gets to be centered. So the 2-inch base on these banks makes this sit really nicely there. And then we have a mix of forest floors here. So starting with the front, this is the big 3x6. So we'll take it off when we get to the next chunk. Freestanding ivy from the original ivy collection. A pair of 2x1 forest floors from the Wildlands collection. Then these are the new grass banks. Oops, I'll push that wall back. And big 4x4 grass bank back there with another 2x1 forest floor. And that I think completes this whole front. We'll tackle the fort next. First, we're gonna get this green sward out here done first. So we have scattered the new rose bush, couple of bits of wild wolfsbane patches, more of our little yellow flowers, wolfsbane, a couple of mossy rock mounds, And then this, I can't remember what this rock was called. It was from Wildlands. It was a stepped something or other or something. It is SE 101, 701. So that's the SKU if you want to look it up. SE 701. At this point we have like 1,500 pieces. I can't remember the names of all of them because a lot of times I make up a lot of nonsense for the names. All right, then in terms of floors, we've got the 3x6 forest floor. 3x3 forest floor. This is the swamp one because it's got the puddle. This is the regular forest one. 2x2 forest floor, 2x1 forest floors, 2 of those. Boop, boop. And then 4 of the new grass ones. So once I was intermixing grass and wildlands floors to see what would happen. And nothing exploded. It looked really good. We're starting to expose the terrain tray under there. All right, so let's take apart this fort. So we'll start with this tower up here. So this guard tower it's a 4x4 rustic wood floor. Let's pull the minis out. These are minis from the non-human townsfolk. Our little Kenku and our dwarf. And then we've got the stacked crate and barrels, the barrel of arrows. Boom. We've got the arbalist. Okay, so now this floor is just four railings from the scaffolding collection, the full long 4-inch railings. I put a couple of these half-height wood posts in there just to fill the sides. You don't need them, but it just kind of looked nice, I guess. Boop. And then this is the balcony biscuited on with 2-inch railing on the front. And this is the sliding pole accessory holders for the arbalist. Next floor down, we've got the stairs there. So there was a way to get up onto the tower. This is just a 4x4 floor, rustic wood, 4 rustic wood corner posts. And then I've slotted in a bunch of walls, window wall with the shutter insert. It's a wall with a regular door. Another wall with a regular. This door was to get out to the. So the doors are connecting to the walls there, so you can get out onto the ramparts. And then this one is. I forgot to put a LED in there. It's an LED wall, but I forgot to put an LED in it. And then this is the corbel row facade piece on the front there, just to kind of help that overhang. It just looks cooler when it has the facade pieces on there. Big fan of those. And then we have the hoist hanging off the side. And that hoist you can pop a pole accessory in the back or in the bottom. So you can do sort of a top mounted or a side mounted. In this case, we were just side mounting it to the corner post there to just look like how you'd hoist stuff up into the fort. And I put a couple of the rivet biscuit inserts in there just to fill some of those holes. And then the bottom layer is just, I'm using a lot of the ramshackle walls to make it look a little more beat up, a little more rustic. And then it's got a door wall that connects out to the courtyard. And I didn't put stairs in there. Maybe I should have. The walls themselves, let's look at this guy. So I broke them apart in the video, but it's just 2 4-inch scaffolding pieces pegged together with full size. Skip pegs, what I missed. And then the top is the narrow platform with a 4-inch railing and a ladder. And we now have a pack that is this full 8-inch wall. So it's basically 2 segments like this with 1 ladder and 1 arbalist. So boom and boom. Oh, you know what? I should save this together because I'm going to recycle it for our finale build. At the far end here, I have this is the corner, the corner platform. I biscuited that on and then had it sitting on, this is the, I forgot what the suspension pillar or something. Wood. It's from the scaffolding collection. It's from Lowtown. It's in the suspended bridge or the rope bridge pack. I forget what it's called. I forget looking it up. So far, I've forgotten 2 of these. So it popped under there to kind of make a corner, and that's sitting on a 1x1 forest floor, right? So that's how we get to our regular height. So it made a nice little corner there. For the back tower here, we're using the peak roof from the modular roof system in dark with a little soffit in front just to give it a little more overhang. And that is sitting on it's a 4x4 floor with 4 of these banister corner posts and 4 of the 2-inch railings, right? So it makes a really neat little upper. You can fortify that. Boom. This looks really cool. There's no official way to get up there because there isn't a trapdoor on this floor, but I could have put a little trapdoor the freestanding trapdoor on top of there if you wanted a trapdoor down. But you could just say there's a ladder up or something if you need to get very specific about it. And I'm going to keep this together because I'm going to use it for another build right now. I forgot I had a door here, but I took it out for some reason, so it's a little narrow door. So we're just using basically 3 stack of the 2x2 floors in rustic wood corner posts, rustic wood walls. This one has the little the narrow wall with the armored shutter in there, and then this had a door so it could connect out to the wall, and then the bottom has a little door there to get in from the ground floor. So little tiny cute little guardhouse or guard tower. We've got this is the market stall, and I put a bunch of little scatter in there, so it was like keeping their supplies dry. Whoop. We have another segment of the wall. So this is that pack, right? We now sell as a Palisade pack, we just made by popular demand. So it's the same. It's the 2 4-inches in the front, 2 4-inch platforms in the back, 2 narrow platforms biscuited together, 2 4-inch railings, the arbalist, and the ladder. So that's the whole pack, the Palisade wall pack. I'm going to save that wall. This is the smuggler's wagon without the horses, without the smuggler, and a bunch of riffraff. So it's the boarded up shutters, the plank from the secret door wall in rustic wood, and the ladder from cities on there to make it sort of like a cart full of supplies. This is miniature from the non-human miniatures pack. This is from the regular townsfolk pack, a laborer carrying a sack of grain. Oh, and more minis flattening around, right? We got the half orc is from the non-humans. The milkmaid is from the regular townsfolk pack. So getting a lot of mileage out of these little NPC minis. Pre-painted NPCs, hard to go wrong. In the back here we have the old well. It's its own pack. Everything with a water bucket thing. This is not the official. This is just a quick printout. It's not at all what the actual final one looks like. The texture patch. It's like much darker and descending, but I couldn't find the one we printed out, so I just used that. Old well going over there. All right, for the gate, and there have been some questions about how to do a gatehouse for this. We might have to do like a separate, I don't know, Palisades video, the ideas for gatehouse. But in this case, the gatehouse, pull this over. So this is just a 4x4. So starting from the top, we're using the modular roof in dark. It's 4 valley roofs all biscuited together to make a little point. They're sitting on those banister corner posts. Again, sort of same gag as, it's basically just the miniature version of what we were doing here. And we've got the 4-inch railings, popped all around. 1 2-inch railing over here, and then the corner platform biscuited on there with some stairs down. So there's a cool way to get up there that connected out to the wall. Look at that in a sec. And then that just sits on top of, it's just a 4x4 floor with our double high rustic wood corner posts, 1 solid wall over there, 1 door wall over here with, I put the dungeon double doors in there, and then the door wall in the back with the doors that come with it, the like barn style doors. These ones just felt a little more fortified because of the metal hinges. I've got the facade, the corbel row facade on the front to make it feel a little more rough and tumble. I like the overhang. And then on the side here, it's a magnetic wall just because it looked kind of like it was braced, a full-size spacer, and then a door wall. And the idea here was this then lines up when you build it, right? When you build it in line with your Palisade wall, it lines up really nice so they can get out onto the wall. And then we should put a ladder or something in there so they can get up to it. Boom. Save view. And then this stair connects over to here. So I had to do a little 2-inch run. So for this 2-inch run of Palisade, I used the 2-inch long straight biscuited 2 of those together, or not biscuited, I pegged, right? Just 1 little peg, boom, boom. Put it back. And then it's using the regular 2-inch platform with a 2-inch railing on it, boom, and then just sort of suspended that sitting like that. And I could put a peg under there to help hold it, but I didn't. I just wanted to pop it up there. Works fine, and that gets us the 2 inches to this corner. Oh, I have a hidden 2x1 forest floor. This tower, little watchtower, is basically the exact same as the other one. So we got doors here and here to connect out to the walls. That guy is pretty much the same. Ooh, and look at this, I'm discovering we have more 2x1 forest floors to finish out the build. This wall in the back, oh man, I have to decouple it. Okay. So palisade wall in the back, same as palisade walls in the front. We've got some wildlands floors back there, just to finish out the build. Boom, more forest floors. Then let's look at this keep section. So I think we'll have to go from the top down. Wizard hat roof in dark. Love that thing. Tower extension with, we're using over here, it's the corner platform, again, with the 3/4 inch rail, or 3/4, what is it, 1 inch railing, 3/4 railing, whatever the shorty railing is, popped in there with the pole accessory holder and the spyglass. And this makes just such a neat little tiny balcony. I love this gag and never get tired of it. So it's biscuited to the side of that thing. We've got the door wall there, window wall here, little gargoyle biscuit insert there to give it a little bit of character. That guy's stacked up on here. I showed this gag in the video. We're using the piece that you normally use to, where's the back wall? Right, this transitions to the roof. Normally, I inverted it and stuck it in to fill that gap up. And the rest of this is just window walls, right? Regular window walls and door wall. Get in there. Another short step. This top I showed in the actual walkthrough video. It's a 2x4, a 2x2 balcony, railings all the way around. Coming down, did I biscuit this together? I did. We've got this is the large diagonal with the dangle room in it. I've biscuited on, or I guess it's facade pegged on the oriel window facade with, these are two of the beam biscuit inserts popped under there to kind of just make it look a little more, I don't know, industrial, rugged. And then these are two of the diagonal roofs from the modular roof collection, biscuited to the side of that. And then there's a solid wall I just popped in there to seal this up. Makes such an interesting shape of those things. And you can't even see this on the back. I had a big old tapestry hanging on the outside using the magnetic part of the large diagonal just to decorate up the fort. I don't know. And beneath it, it's a 4x4 standard rustic wood, 4-quarter post. It's got two small diagonals popped on there to give it a more interesting shape. There's a door out here that connected out to the wall. We have a window, LED wall, the hanging, these are the biscuit inserts, the shield biscuit inserts. We've got that little corner platform. This thing is an MVP with the big, whatever it is, 62 millimeter stairs popped in there. So that gets you, transitions you down to the ground. And the back of this was connecting to, had an extension of the building, was, this was just a regular scaffolding, a regular 4-inch scaffolding with a 4-inch railing and a 2-inch railing. And this connected right up to the, I got crisscross arms here. So the palisade wall was over like that, and I had those biscuited together. So that kind of connected and got us around the corner. It's another way you could approach the corner. Boom. And that's on top of, so what's kind of fun is you can use, I gotta lift this thing up. So the bottom layer here, this was just sitting on top of that 2x4 floor over there. So it looks just like a rough and tumble top for it, right? Because it kind of can see through it, but it works pretty nice when you put these on top of the regular buildings. You can use them as a weird roof if you want. And in the bottom, I have the double doors, the wooden double doors. And this is the bay window, biscuited on, okay, pull that off. Biscuited on with a solid, there's a solid wall inserted there. And then semi-clear. Underneath here we have, for terrain trays, it's 6 terrain trays. They don't necessarily look cohesive at this level, but if you have a plan of where you're going, you can turn something that looks like this into what we saw before. So starting over here, we've got, these are 2 of the packed dirt terrain trays we did in Lowtown. This is the slum one, this is the regular one. These are our new they're prototypes of our new rural roads. So it's the winding straight and the T intersection. This is the mossy forest, and this is the new tranquil pond. So that was my base, and from there we built something special. And under this is, we've got the texture mat on top of the pond. There's nice and clean without the texture. So hopefully this will inspire you, give you an idea of what pieces, and sort of reverse engineer my process, so maybe you can use some of these tricks in your own games. Enjoy.